Well, hello there, sir or madam. I have a proposition for you. I'd like to sell you episode 23 of Beholding Out for a Hero, where the side track is the main track. For just 5 pence, you can buy it if you like D&D and amusing hijinks. Moreover, that 5 pence will go to fixing my black lung and getting me a brand new leg. Oh, I lost it in the mines. Well, technically it is free, but I'm selling it for 5 pence. Just don't take them from me, because I can't chase after. No, I can't chase after you because of the leg.
1, 2, 3, clap.
Oh, my clap was so quiet. Sorry.
Is everyone here?
I had a killer clap.
No.
Oh.
Huh?
Huh?
What? That means everyone's here.
Oh, I thought you said no.
I thought she said no.
I did.
Why
Oh.
would you say no?
To get everyone else to respond audibly.
Oh, that was clever, actually. The word "actually" is a little demeaning there. Sorry, that was clever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Beholding Out for a Hero, where if you tell me anything with enough conviction, I will believe you. I am Nico, the DM for this campaign.
Nico, did you know Maine is actually in the south of the U.S.?
Really? I didn't know.
It's right next to Florida.
Did you know that Maine is in Eberron?
Oh, don't make me put Maine
Did you
in
know
Eberron.
Kansas City was in South Dakota?
Today's session question is due to the fact that I had found a singular cockroach in my bathroom at night, and I am forever scarred, so I have a need to know, I have a great need to know whether everyone in the cast of Holding Out for a Hero would rather find 1,000 cockroaches in the attic or a singular person squatting in your attic. And I'm 100% going to say a squatter, because no one can convince me, even if they're a professional like exterminator, that they can kill 1,000 cockroaches with confidence. Like, all of them are dead, they're never going to come back. But like a person, on the other hand,
You can kill one of those easy.
easy. Even if you can't, you're not living with 1,000 cockroaches.
Yeah.
So there's my answer.
So earlier at the gym, I thought I was gonna barf. Just, not because of gym things, just stress. And now I feel like I'm gonna barf again. But because of the question, not because of gym things.
Why? It's a perfectly normal question.
Is it?
It is on Beholding Out for a
Define
Hero.
Normal, Reina. Hi, I'm Ashley. I play Miki with the double E, the Tiefling Bard. And my question is,
Your question?
100... Oh, look, I had to get one part wrong. At least I got my name and my character's name right. The bar is real fucking low. My answer is definitely the person, because we get cockroaches in our garage and I can't stand the sight of them, which is a hard U-turn from when I was in high school and I volunteered to go clean like apartments in like, it was one of those like, I'm in a church and we like benefiting the community, so let's go clean some people's apartments. So we went to someone's apartment and I nudged the door jam and a cockroach came out. So then I nudged the bottom of the door between the door and like the door frame and the floor, and then like 100 cockroaches came out.
I'm so glad I'm eating right now.
Me
This
too.
was the wrong beginning question.
John, you knew the session question when we were starting to
Yeah.
record.
You know I did,
You could have waited.
but I'm so hungry.
So as a high schooler, I was fine. I was like, I have a vacuum, I'm invincible. Now as an adult, I'm like, fuck that noise.
Well, you're gonna
So-
be where the cockroaches are. You could have left in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is your attic. In theory.
There probably are cockroaches and termites in my attic. Just saying.
Hi, I'm Elaine. I play Kitty with an IE. Listen, I've been watching a lot of videos, and I
Don't-
understand
Don't say
logically.
the roaches.
No, I understand logically that roaches are meant to be good for the environment. They're meant to clean
Ugh.
up your dirty
Ugh.
messes.
They
But-
also will survive past us in a nuclear apocalypse.
They will die
for
in the
them.
explosion. They can survive the radiation, but they will probably die in the explosion of a nuclear apocalypse.
Probably.
But anyways, I still would choose the squatter and not the roaches, knowing all of those good facts about roaches, because there's 1,000 you can see. How many of those little buggers can you not see?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
And it also means
mhm,
you're living in a super dirty place.
mhm.
At least
Yeah.
with the squatter, like they enjoy your house enough to be like, yeah, I'll live here too,
Mhm.
right? That means you have a
Yeah,
nice
squatter?
house.
You mean free friend?
Yeah.
When do you start charging them rent?
Well, they wouldn't be a squatter anymore if you charged them.
Yeah, then
rent.
they'd just be a resident.
They'd just be
Yeah.
a roommate.
You discovered them. How does the situation change?
The problem with having a squatter is that they might gain ownership of the house if you leave too long,
Hmm.
due to squatters' rights.
Depends on where you live.
Yeah, I think that's also half a myth.
John, your go. Hope you didn't just take a big bite of your food.
I did.
I hope you can chipmunk mouth it like Raina does.
Hey, it works.
Hi, I'm Major Sergeant Patches, and I'm playing John on the podcast Beholding Out for a Hero, who then subsequently plays Major Sergeant Patches. If I had to pick between a hot thou, roaches, and a squatter, it would really depend on how big my house is. Because if it's a really big house, then all those roaches could be spread out, you know? Like, they each have their own little neighborhood.
Does that make it better, though?
If it's, the thing is, it's a fixed value of roaches, right?
For
So then if the
now, at
size
the start of the
increases-
scenario.
That's a great point.
They will have babies.
Or clone
Well-
themselves?
Hot roach sex?
Oh, well, there's our episode title. I mean, it really depends on how well I get along with my squatter.
I thought you were going to say your roaches.
And the roaches. I mean, if the roaches and I, like, hang, if they can figure out how to play, like, Mario Kart, then we're in business.
Full offense, but I would not want to play Mario Kart with a roach.
Yeah,
Why
they're filthy
can't the
cheaters.
squatter play Mario Kart? Or, Mario Kart with you.
But that's one friend versus at least 4, you know?
Yeah. What I'm saying is, we got 1,000 roaches. They can probably play more than just player 2.
But would they then be, like, would you cause a roach civil war because only, like, 4 of them can play at a time?
Joke's on you. That was my plan the whole time. Now I'm down tons of roaches. I'll take the squatter, because roaches are grosses.
Hi, I'm Raina, and I play Jam. We know her. And yeah, unsurprisingly, I'm glad to see everyone here has some damn common sense, because I too would take the squatter over 1,000 roaches. And, listen, I hate bugs at the best of times. I hate flying bugs even more. And everyone gangsta till the roach fly. Everyone knows that.
I guess it would depend on the species of roach in your house.
Yeah.
Don't all roaches fly?
Any of them are bad.
Nope.
But it's like, it's just nasty, dude. Like, I can't. So yeah, there we go. Nice and simple.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your answers and your correct answers at that.
Yeah.
I
We
will
need to put a
be...
trigger warning at the start of this episode.
I will be checking my bathroom for roaches paranoidly every single time I enter for the next 3 months. On to our session summary.
What if you enter and there's just a guy?
You know,
You do find a squatter.
if there was just a guy, I would be less alarmed than if there were another roach. Not gonna lie.
There's a man in your house that you don't know, and you're like, at least it's not a cockroach.
Yes.
Honestly,
Because
yeah.
if I were to die a death there, at least it would be swift, and I wouldn't be living with another cockroach. Session summary. Rena, take it away.
Okay. So we just ended up sailing towards the end of the river. A nice, easy trip. It was almost like it didn't happen. And, we were just like keeping our peepers peeped and all that. So it was, everything was working out well. We ended up finding a camp, tried to sneak in. That didn't go well. And then, it was almost like, if I had to put a value to it, it was almost like we were rolling single digits on a 20-sided die.
Why
can't
would
keep
you have
doing
20 sides to a die?
It's totally, impractical, but it's
I
about
would like
the
you to
aesthetic of
show
it.
me the math of how you do that, Jeff.
Yeah, sure. Let me just, okay, anyway. I'll draw it later. We had met this old woman named Vasilica, or older, named Vasilica, and her super hot great sword man named Taryn.
He's not that hot.
I mean, shut up.
I don't remember what I rolled, but I think he was pretty mid.
I am the great sword.
Rolled like a solid, it was above a 6. I don't remember the exact number. It was a 7.
Checks notes.
Yeah, I did check my notes. I do write that stuff down. We met up with them. We tried to schmooze our way in. It didn't really go well. Then Patches really brought it home and was able to secure a job with them for us. And now we're working with them, and we're going to see what's going to happen. And honestly, I don't know what it is about working with a bunch of known, maybe cultists. I'm not feeling good about it.
Gem, finding her moral compass.
I thought you were going to say you found it really hot.
It's also a little hot.
Oh, don't forget, Jem and Miki are finally dating.
What? No.
That's part of your cover.
Oh, yeah, that's
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miki brought me into a forced engagement. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Stop flirting with the hot man.
Why? He's on. He's right there.
We're dating.
No, we're not.
Wait until Jem gets left at the altar, air quotes.
Hey, it happened once. It probably will happen again.
I thought it happened twice.
No, I didn't get to the altar the first time.
Can't believe you lied to me.
I can't believe she's still lying to us.
I would never lie about something that, emotionally damaging.
Jem never lies, period.
Yeah, I make a habit of not lying unless it's about a job.
Kitty, I need you to yell out the 2 words, insight check.
Why?
Just do it.
We can't do this. This can't be canon.
Anyways, thank you for
What
the
does that
session
mean?
summary. You guys.
You're so welcome, King.
That was all within the session summary. What's happening?
My summaries would go a lot faster if I wasn't interrupted. If I didn't have people coming into my mind palace.
I thought we had canoned it that people are writing a pass-off journal every day.
I thought you guys were sleeping.
We've taken a page out of your book and sleep a lot less to be able to stare over your shoulder and see what you're writing.
Anytime the journal opens, everyone just immediately wakes up. It's
It
everyone's
has a
spider
very
sense.
specific crack at the spine, yeah.
But yeah, it is evening currently, just past last light. You are all gathered around Vasilica's campfire, and you had just finished speaking with her about the job that she has lined up for you guys. So she tells you all that you are going to wait for the complete cover of night, but in the meantime, we will go to the shoreline and make sure the boat doesn't pass before then. So she gathers Taryn and tells the others to get the ship ready as you, her, and Taryn, well, she's on horses. She and Taryn have their own horse and are, I don't know, matching pace if y'all are walking.
I'm
well,
also
we have
on
a horse too.
I mean,
We have a
You have
unicorn.
a horse?
not everyone can
Oh.
fit
My
on
lieutenant.
that horse, right?
I was like, we forced the druid to be a horse already?
We could do that.
Yeah, I mean, she's there.
As we are traveling, just in case other people who have more perception or whatever are wanting to do things, I will attempt to distract Vasilica and Terran by skipping along as fast as I can next to their horse to try to keep pace and asking them the most inane questions like, so why do you live out here? How is it like? What do you eat? And like, I'm pestering them with questions no matter how unenthused they seem.
Yeah.
Can you slightly start just slipping in that you're a cannibal at the same time?
I just lean towards Patches and I go, you know, it's really impressive that she's keeping up with them with her 1.5 long legs.
Hey, I'm Heelys.
But you said
On
you're
the
skipping. You
forest
can't
floor?
skip with Heelys.
Yeah, okay, I attempt to Heely first, but because it's the forest, it doesn't work, so I will skip.
Yeah, for maybe the first, 10 minutes, Vasilica will answer your questions, and then after that, probably is like, can we just ride in silence for a little bit? Gather our thoughts,
Physically
before this job.
impossible for Kitty, sorry.
Oh. I'm gonna
That's
look
not her
like
name.
the saddest puppy left in the rain ever.
Oh.
Guys, we all have fake names.
Can we be reminded of each other's fake names?
Oh, yeah. 1 second.
I'm gonna leave that up to you guys.
Kitty is Peggy. Patches is Herschel, otherwise known as Bob. Miki is Harmonia. Ladril is Athena. Jem is Cecilia.
Can you drop those in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I yell out, physically impossible for Peggy, sorry. And just look at Kitty like a keep going.
Oh, okay, then yeah. I'll just keep going then, in that case, instead of looking sad.
Vasilica, Terran does not respond to you at all. He just waits for Vasilica to answer you. And Vasilica will give increasingly unenthused yes-nos to your questions, whether or not they have yes or no answers.
I will then transition from asking questions to telling stories.
Sure. It's a little bit of a walk over there, so what stories are you telling? Just, you don't have to, tell them in detail, but...
In order to not get very personal, I will start reciting stories from old history books that I used to read with Doc.
Sure, yeah.
Kitty can read.
Yes, Kitty can read.
Kitty is very smart, John.
Don't
She's
do
so
this, y'all.
smart.
Don't do this.
I don't even have the bingo thing up.
I think the cast should be banned from playing bingo during the session.
It doesn't help because we know what's on the bingo card at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. Eventually, though, I don't remember how far away you guys are. We'll say it takes about an hour since Kitty's legs are short and y'all are just walking.
I'll give her a piggyback ride. It's okay.
She can get on my horse.
Yeah, I mean, even if with the horse, y'all are only going 5 feet faster per second.
Hop on, Peggy, with an IE.
Eventually, you guys do reach the shore, in which you see there is a small little rowboat canoe thingy waiting you guys. And there seems to be quite a number of people, the same people that you saw before, who were armed and surrounding you, setting up with a larger ship besides you. As you all approach the area, the people handling the larger ship turn to Vasilica and say, "No sign of it yet." And she nods to them and says, "Keep an eye out."
I will approach the group and start individually asking people like, "Oh, what's your name? What do you do?" I'm just trying to be the most annoying person ever.
You begin to do that as you hear Vasilica say, "Gather round." And she points to the ship for you guys, the small rowboat, and says, "The 5 of you and Terran will be in this rowboat, while the rest of us will be in the larger ship. And once you give us the signal that everything is clear, we will sail up alongside the house ship, ready to load cargo." Any questions?
Wait. Wait. Oh, the house ship. Sorry. Misheard.
House Lyrander ship, yes.
Yeah. Sorry. I was like, I don't remember that house name.
Yeah, it's the Tumblr one.
Mm-hmm.
So this big boat should be named the Appaloosa, and it should be a House Lyrander ship. I expect there to be 3 to 4 guards in total, maybe with just 2 taking night watch. Maybe plus or minus a navigator.
How many fireballs?
Yeah, do we know if any of the guards are magic users? Because that kind of changes the name of the game.
It's possible, although from my experience, unlikely that House Lyrander ship has that many magic users. The magic users are usually the navigators, and they're usually piloting the ship, so unless they can leave that for whatever reason, they won't be in your hair. Not impossible, but either way, there shouldn't be that many of them. Enough for you all to handle.
I often find it challenging to get things out of my hair.
She looks at you and just nods.
These thick, luscious locks.
He does have very nice curls.
I smoke. I take a smoke out. I use my bubble pipe.
Do I remember the 21st night of September and also what
Do you remember?
what House Lyrander is known for?
Yes, House Lyrander, this would be pretty common knowledge, and it's something that you're all familiar with, whether or not you're familiar with dragon-marked houses. House Lyrander is largely known as a shipping and transportation house, and is most known for their lightning rails and
They have the mark of passage.
Lyrander galleons, because those are used to transport people a lot, so a lot of people know of them.
Okay, just checking.
What was the ship name again?
Appaloosa,
Yes.
and I not at all related to Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, could you tell when I was writing this that I was thinking about horses?
Nico, are there any heirs named Lysander, Lyrander?
Sure.
Jem's dated them.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many of those heirs have you dated, Jem?
One for
Can
each
I
house.
roll? Can I roll a D100 to see?
Sure.
D100. Uh-oh.
What'd you get?
Oh no, that's an 80. Okay.
That's an 80.
86. I thought it was 99 for a second because the 8 looked like a 9, so I was dying. I was
You
like, for real?
you know of that heir, although you haven't personally had any relationships with them. You've met them maybe
On
like
the to
once.
be conquered list.
They seem fine. But yeah, as you guys, I don't know. Once Vasilica's done talking, Terran immediately goes to the rowboat to start getting ready to sail off. And Vasilica goes to the larger ship as well.
I want to convene with the group for a second
Mhm.
before we do anything and say, all right, I think what we should probably do is have at least 1 or 2 people stay here with the rowboat and have some other folks go into the big boat and scout, see what you can find.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, what exactly should we be looking for, do you think? Just anything out of the ordinary?
I mean, if these people are who we think they are, you're probably going to look for manacles, cages, brig, anything to store people.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can go on the big ship and I can make comments about how I've captured people before.
Yeah, you go big ship.
I have really good stealth, so.
Cecilia can go with you.
Terran turns around looking at your group huddled around talking and says, "What are you waiting for? Come on.
Group prayer.
Group pair in the boat. Come on."
Amen. Are we leaving right now?
Hallelujah, brother.
Well, we gotta be out there first, and this thing isn't exactly fast, so
Well, we got some time, don't we?
I don't know.
We gotta wait till nightfall.
It is dark already. And it
Oh.
is completely dark with the hour that it took you to go over there. Can somebody, it can be anybody, please roll a D100, no, D20 for me. No modifiers.
I want to do it.
Go ahead.
12.
12.
These are dice from my friend Katie from when I graduated.
And called her about horses.
Mhm.
Yeah, Horsewither girl.
So, with the 12, you can see, looking around at the river and the just night sky, it is a fairly cloudy night, with some of the moonlight being frequently obscured with each passing cloud, making it a little bit darker than it otherwise would be on a clear night. It is not excessively foggy in the river, so you have a decent amount of visual looking down the river. And you do see something in the distance.
What do our elf eyes see, Nico?
You want to roll perception check?
I'm not an elf. Yeah, I do.
Anybody with dark vision
No.
can roll
I
perception.
have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
19!
What does Raina's kitty die give me? 5.
We're not surprised.
I also got a 5 for 13.
Nice.
I got a 5 for 5.
Yeah. So, Kitty and Gem, you see something. You certainly see something out there.
I'm squinting.
You're squinting real hard, maybe too hard. Maybe that's why you can't see as well. But Miki, you do see a large ship of some sort, much larger than the ship that Vasilica is boarding, and much larger, much larger than the small rowboat you have here.
Can we say I have like vaulted so that I'm like using Gem as like a, you know, like pole vault horses where you like your arms straight so you're higher up. Like I'm doing
Why
that
am I
on her
just her
shoulders.
personal jungle gym?
That's what happens when you're tall.
Yeah.
It's true.
And I'm just doing that, and that's why I can see the ship that's coming.
Sure.
Can I say that's also why I can't see?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, are you calling me fat?
No, I'm saying you probably have your hands on my face.
Yeah, or like just
Oh,
like
I was
balancing
gonna have them
somebody
on your
your
shoulders.
shoulders is a little harder to focus in on
Yeah.
things.
I could also be, hunched over because now I have a fully grown person on me.
I'm small. Look,
Doesn't matter.
look, do you see the ship? Look, honey, do you see the ship?
Taryn
No.
looks too and says, "Come on, get on."
I'll run with Miki on my shoulders.
Woo!
We're splitting up. Do I go to the big boat?
No, what the hell are you talking about? Get on this boat.
Come with you.
Oh, okay.
With everyone on the boat, you guys begin to sail out, leaving both Vasilica and Taryn's horses, as well as Lieutenant Sparkles, starkly white against all of the other horses.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
Whoever is doing the screen recording, you can go ahead and edit out the part where I went to look at the new Avatar Legends book and made a shopping cart to buy it after this.
I hope you know, John, that that's gonna now stay in the podcast versus
No!
if you
I
didn't
think-
say anything about it, it probably would have just not been shown.
I
I
hate
think that
it
counts
here.
as edited out. John.
Fine. I was gonna say that this was my last episode, but now I won't because y'all referencing the bingo card. I drank water wrong. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna land drown.
Just like Nico.
All the time.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So
To be clear, that wasn't a spit take, though. Don't mark that off.
Yeah, drinking water wrong does not count.
I
I'm
mean, it
watching you.
should, honestly. That's a whole
Tam.
different scenario we keep running into.
You
Sorry,
guys-
Nico, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good. You guys begin to sail out as you see the larger ship of the probably of the specified size, as Vasilica has described. You see Vasilica and her crew still relatively close to the shore, not completely docked, but they're definitely hanging back. And you guys sail out closer to the center of the river. As it approaches, you see that there are a few lanterns hung up amidst the sails to cast some light out. Can everyone with dark vision roll another perception check to see what you can glean?
No, because I never roll as good as I did before.
Kitty Die gave me a 14.
Oh, I rolled it off the table 1 minute. Nat 20!
Ooh.
Even better for a 22.
15.
Total?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry,
Which
Elaine,
means
what did you
rolled
get?
A 7.
14!
14? Okay. Cool.
I don't have dark vision.
Nikki is still on Jem's shoulders.
I'm gonna shrug her off. I'm gonna get scoliosis like this.
My vantage point.
Get off of me.
As you guys shuffle about your boat, you hear Terry go, "Shh, be quiet." And you, Nikki, you can see that you can see from where you are 2 crew members, one at the front end of the ship and one at the back end of the ship. You don't see anybody else, and they seem to be going about their business and pretty blind, so they don't seem to catch on to you guys, especially since you guys are not carrying any lights or anything.
2. There's 2 of them. 2 on the deck.
As you guys wait for the ship to approach closer, can everyone please roll a stealth check to be sneaky?
Oh my god, there's so many dice rolls already.
Why you do me like this?
Dang. 16.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration on Patches knowing he has disadvantage on
Yeah,
stealth?
you would know Patches well enough to prepare for things like that. 16?
Be really quiet, Patches.
Okay.
Ah, fuck, I only got an 8.
I also got an 8.
Ooh!
18.
18?
15.
15?
No, wait, 16. 16, sorry.
16?
When Jem shrugs me off, I fall directly on a Patches.
It's just the bell ringing.
Clank.
Hold on, let me roll for the NPCs. Because looks like y'all need the help.
I mean, can it be said that because we're in the dark and in the river, we should get advantage?
No. No.
I know better
Nice
than
try,
to ask.
though.
Can it be because we're really cute, we get advantage?
There's... No. No. There's a lot of, Jem trying to shuffle Miki off of her shoulders, running into Patches, who jangles with a very audible bell, and then
It's just
you
a
hear
comedy of errors.
Taryn turn around, watching this clown squad fumble about, and just shh, you guys, before you hear a. Did you hear something from the ship? As
Oh, God.
you guys are adjacent to the boat now, although you think your cover is not great. Taryn grabs onto the side of the ship and wedges a knife into their hull to kind of secure your rowboat to theirs. Looking up, he throws a hook that's got knotted rope on it up the side to the rail. Is that what you call it? I don't know ship things. To have a rope for you all to climb. can I have another set of stealth rolls for you guys to climb up somewhat sneakily?
Sure.
While we do this, ship enthusiast at Nico on Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you give him a lengthy explanation
check
of
me.
everything he got wrong. Actually.
If you're listening on YouTube, comment on our YouTube video about what we're doing wrong with ships.
Mhm.
Also, let us know if this ship is traveling at 5 miles per hour, but our rowboat is traveling at 2 miles per hour, how fast they're going to collide.
Since we're climbing, would my athletics help me out at all?
I mean, I wasn't gonna
Make me
make you
less
roll
bad?
to climb up, but if you want to roll to climb up, you are welcome
I just mean,
to.
would it make me any less bad at being sneaky?
No, it wouldn't. It would just make you better at climbing.
Oh no!
Kitty got 15.
15?
22.
22.
18.
18.
John.
Dominic?
Well, I got a nat 1, but don't worry, it gets worse. For a total of 0.
Why did we bring Patches on this mission?
Very
Because
good.
he's the smooth talker. Why did we bring Herschel? That's a great question.
So you guys begin climbing the rope, and what order are y'all going in? Because that seems a little irrelevant now. Please,
I'll go second.
Yeah, I
Second.
would say I'd probably go first.
first. Okay.
I know I'm the least sneaky, so I want to go last.
I'll go after Taryn.
Okay. So it'll be Gem, Ladril. What did you say, Miki?
I'll go after Ladril.
Okay. Gem, Ladril, Miki, Taryn, Kitty, Patches. And as you guys are climbing the rope, Patches, you jingle very audibly with every notch of the rope that you go up. Halfway up the rope, it is almost like Christmas is here with how much jingling is going on. And Taryn turns, looking down at you, and says, "Have you never snuck to do anything in your life?" And while you guys,
I'm wearing full plate.
How did the boat stay afloat with Patches in full plate is the second question.
it's a long canoe. Because it is also seating 6 people, which means it's fairly big. But when you get up there, Gem, I'll say you, Gem, Ladril, and Miki are all up there a little bit earlier than everyone else. And you
So
know,
are you saying we get a surprise round?
when you get up there, you see that there are 2 people walking over to investigate the noise.
Oh, fuck.
And once you climb aboard the ship, it is very obvious that the jig is up, to which I think I'm just gonna have to show y'all,
Oh boy.
A map. you know, for no reason in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we so small?
We are small because the map would have to be ridiculously long otherwise, and I didn't want to do that, so...
Where am I?
Why is the person at the bow of the ship so big?
Because I didn't shrink them
He's
yet.
a chonker.
Everyone,
the
everyone
picture
needs to
of the-
calm down. Yeah, Patches, you're the Doritos
Hold on.
lip balm.
I'll go get my actual my actual thing for you.
Well, you don't want to be Doritos lip balm?
Well, it's gonna be on camera today.
It already is on camera because we don't edit.
I don't have a token for Ladril, so she's
Where's
gonna
my
be a
Patches
carrot. Okay, so Gem, Miki, please place yourself somewhere on the ship. You all are met very closely with these 2 guards, and one still off in the distance. evidently badly keeping watch.
Hi, have you heard about our Lord and Savior Balinor?
I'm a ghost.
And with that, I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please.
Yep.
Yeah! I'm rolling so well today, so that now means it's gonna change.
Okay, 8.
14.
21.
Boom, got out of the initiative order for free. Nat 20!
Nice.
-1.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Ooh, you guys are getting lucky today.
Please, I need it. Did we have a surprise round at all?
You think that they're surprised?
Squandered.
Here's the problem with that. Surprise rounds aren't actually a feature in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, though they are a popular house rule.
No.
Instead, surprise is a condition given to characters in the first round of combat who are not aware that combat has begun. It stops them from taking reactions, but otherwise allows them to act normally.
Thank you for knowing the rules of D&D, John.
How does it not count as that?
It doesn't count. It was too wedged in.
I was explaining surprise rounds.
How dare you explain things unprompted, John?
Oh no, pardon. If you're surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn of combat.
Also, it doesn't count because you said you added John reminds someone of a basic rule slash class feature. And surprise is not a basic rule.
I added John knows the rules of D&D.
No.
John does
Also,
know the
you
rules
can't
of
check.
D&D.
You actually can't check it off because I got the rule wrong.
Oh no.
So technically, surprise rounds don't work, but you have the surprised condition, which makes it so you can only take reactions after you've basically skipped your first turn. It's a little complicated.
We are using surprise in surprise rounds in this game, but
Just not right
these
now.
people are no
This
way,
is
shape,
not a time
form,
for that.
or surprised.
They did have a jingling prelude to us arriving.
A jingling,
Maybe they thought it was
plate
John
metal
and Jack
clanking.
We just politely rang the doorbell.
Someone please write a jingle for our fight now and post it on our Instagram.
Setai ume.
I'm gonna add call to action to the bingo card.
Okay, they are not surprised. Miki, your go. You go first.
Fuck! I hate going first. I am...
Give me your roll then.
Yeah, absolutely not. My rolls are my rolls. I'm going to... Fuck, you're all right next to me like fucking sadists.
I think it's masochist, isn't it?
Wow, it's not like we planned this.
No, because you're torturing me. Sadists. The green guy, so the guy at the bow of the ship who is not close to us where we are, has he noticed us?
He is keeping a watchful eye out of the area in general. When you guys come aboard the ship and speak to them, he does turn to face you, yes.
Fuck.
You should have kept your big mouth shut.
Everyone needs to know about Balinor, our Lord and Savior. I'm gonna cast Thunderwave then.
Sure.
It's not a secret anymore. I will walk straight up to the guy who's slightly further away from us, and standing right in front of him, cast Thunderwave.
Sure. And what does that do again? Do I have to roll?
It actually takes the water, turns them into big waves, and then there's thunder.
In the background, just as drama.
Yeah, just as for dramatic effect. Nothing happens.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
From now on, when you cast a spell, I'm gonna bring it up on screen.
Nice.
This is
Nice.
my little spell window.
Constitution 11.
That is a fail. So you take 14 thunder damage.
Nice.
And you are pushed 10 feet away from me. Also, a thunderous boom audible to 300 feet has been
Oh, good idea.
If you haven't alerted the crew before you attacked, the crew are certainly alerted now.
No. As I understood it, the stealth was getting on the ship. Now that we're on the ship, it's a free-for-all.
This is fair.
Alrighty. 14 points of damage, you said?
14 points of damage. How hurt does he look?
He looks hurt. That was significant, but he is not dying.
Okay.
Let's fix that.
Is that all for your turn?
I am also going to cast Tales from the Grave
Sure.
as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Which, let me pull that up real fast.
And you only have 2 more, right? Because you used one on patches already?
I have as many as my Bardic Inspiration, which is equal to my Bard level, so I have 4 more.
As many as it takes for the DM to finally call you out.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping track, not gonna lie.
I actually... Hey, I do not cheat my way through D&D. I keep track myself. Okay, so I have cast Tales from Beyond, and I got Tale of the Avenger. For 1 minute, any creature that hits the target, which I have to assign my next round, with a melee attack takes force damage equal to a roll of your Bardic Inspiration die.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
So it's a protection thingamabob.
You can activate your trap card.
Yes.
Who do you assign it to?
I have to assign it next round because it's an action to assign.
Cool. With that, end of your turn.
And then I am going to lightly jog so that I am further away from the guy I just hit.
Sure.
And the rest of them. So I'm going to stand on the other side of the topmost guy, essentially.
Sure. With that, Taryn is up next with Patches on deck. Taryn hears the loud, thunderous boom with the rest of you guys, and Kitty and Patches, you can hear him say, "Oh my god," as he, fairly close to the top, skips the rest of the rope up since Kitty is still there, grabbing hold to the side of the ship.
Also, I look completely innocent. I don't look like I've made a giant booming 300 noise.
And he climbs up the rest of the way to join you guys on deck. And we'll go over here to join Jem.
Flank, 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 flank.
Nope, he's just gonna smack him.
No! But if you flank him, we'll do so much better! I can sneak attack you, crazy man!
Ooh, bad. Let's see if that's good enough, though. Oh, 1 still hits. Okay. You see him swing with his large greatsword as the guard dodges the first one, but gets caught by the second one in a quick succession that they weren't expecting, and takes quite a bit of damage,
Ooh.
if I can count.
Maybe.
And that's all he's gonna do. No, actually, no. He's gonna turn to everyone on the ship because he doesn't know who did it and said, "You all realize this was supposed to be stealthy, right?"
Jem's gonna point at Miki.
Miki's gonna point at Jem.
I'm not a spellcaster.
And that is all he has time for, as it is your go, Patches.
He doesn't know that.
All right. I'm gonna climb into the boat. What does that take?
I'll say 15 feet of movement
All right, that's half my movement. Where do I end up?
in the blank spot, because that's where everyone's been popping out.
And I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15 to get next to the guy that Miki knocked over.
Is he prone, by the way? Or is he just pushed back?
No, he is not.
Just
He is
push
not
back.
prone.
Okay. You run up to the guard.
I'ma smack him.
Yeah. You see that this guard is wearing a plaid shirt. I need some way to
Okay.
differentiate them, so I've given them distinct outfits.
Okay, I was like, what is the shirt color, man?
I know, it's like, oh, is that like
Vital
significant for
details you
something?
should be taking notes on.
Oh my gosh, he's part of the
Okay.
plaid shirt cult.
Can the other one be wearing a zoot suit?
So the one next to Miki and Jem has a very visible red hair, and then the one at the very south end of the ship, that one has a big green feather in his hat.
And he calls it macaroni.
He might, you know, if you
First
ask.
attack is an 11,
11 does not hit.
and the second one is an 18.
18 definitely hits.
Excellent. And then also bonus action, I'm going to use Shield of Faith.
Sure.
And then damage is... I'm going to reroll both of those. Why not? Oh, baby! That's 14 damage.
Ooh,
Nice.
very nice.
I may have peeked my mic.
That's okay.
I did.
Someone else can check that off on their bingo card.
Yeah, I got someone bingo, so it's worth it.
Okay, cool. This guy is looking pretty hurt. Is that it? Anything else?
After I hit him, I say, stand down before I cut you down.
The one on the southmost side of the ship pulls out a whistle and blows it. It's a sharp, piercing whistle that, you know, isn't quite as loud as a thunder wave, but you know, it's pretty loud.
It's nature's whistle, okay?
As they do 2 short, successive whistle toots. And is gonna head on over next to Patches.
Uh-oh.
And that is it for them.
He's not even going to try and hit me?
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I can try to hit you.
Yeah,
if you
come on.
insist.
I cast a spell for this, dude. Come on.
Okay. You see this guard draws a longsword and something bad. That's gonna be. It's probably not gonna hit because your AC is fucking nuts. 13.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Glances off your plate armor.
I don't even try to block it. I just know that it's going to miss me.
Yeah, you know, for being human, this guard has some noodly elf arms.
Get better arms.
Listen, noodly elf arms, it's a spiritual thing, okay?
Ladril is going to... I don't know, she doesn't really want to go up against 2 guys, but... Let's see, who's closer? Yeah, she'll go up next to you guys. And smack them with her staff.
Miko's NPCs don't understand flanking.
Does she know that she can cast spells, or...?
Just asking for a friend. We also,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, had a long rest.
Final cast spells!
Which spell, Mika?
Not fireball, if that's what you're hoping for. She,
Fireball,
you know, the jig is up.
do, do,
She's
do,
also
do.
gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Thunder, why?
Point
Oh
blank.
wait, you guys, you're there
I'm
too.
right there.
But isn't it centered
Well, actually-
on you? So she's
no,
facing
it's a
them.
15-foot. Oh yeah, it's a 15-foot cube. She's the face of.
Yeah,
one of
she's the
cubes.
face of the cube.
Technically, it doesn't. I think technically Patches is out
Could
of.
she do like a what do you call those things?
No, it's not a
A
cone.
diamond? You could do one
You're
of these.
fine.
It'd
No,
be
you're
like this.
fine.
Yeah, Patches should be fine because
She's gone.
the
Positively
face is
wrong
centered
wood.
on her. So
John's just showing off roll 20.
You should be on their advertising
actually-
team.
This is actually 20 feet, but like this.
You know,
Yeah.
that's a fair point, Your Honor.
So no, because she's the center of a face.
yeah, she's
for
the
this
center
spell.
of the face. But they rolled really well on their Constitution for once.
Wait, do I have to do it too?
No, you do not.
Gosh, she's so smart. I could just kiss her.
You don't know Ladril's sexuality, do we?
Nope.
No, she never mentioned. She never mentioned.
She's gay, I'm calling it. Or ASM, it does make sense.
Wait, isn't she a lesbian?
No, that was the
That was the
one of the
woman
fireball.
that Patches fought in the ring.
Oh.
If I ever ask the sexuality of a character because I'm interested in them, they'll be a lesbian. Don't you worry.
I feel like it's
Art
like kind of
mimics
the
life.
same caveat of like me asking, does Jem recognize anyone? And Nico's like, whether or not you do, not anymore.
Okay. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. Okay. Well, they take a little bit of baby damage. Just a
Like
smidge.
a fart of a thunder wave.
Yeah. You know,
How much damage, Nico?
you don't know. Significantly less is what you know. But Jem, you're not even facing that way, so you really wouldn't know.
Do I know how much?
Yeah, maybe like about a fourth of what you guys did. Maybe a little
Oh,
less.
good. I'm glad we brought this fucking idiot along.
Oh no.
I rolled really
Carry
badly.
your weight, dude.
Okay. You know what?
She was really hesitant to cast a spell. Maybe that's why.
She is, you know, as embarrassed as I am about these dice. And that's gonna be the end of her turn. Kitty, your go. What you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna climb up the ladder because I
Minus
need to do
15
that.
feet.
Get out of the boat. I'm gonna see all the stuff going on. I'm gonna spend an action to pull out my woodcarver's tools and make batteries.
I'm gonna carve the ship up.
Yeah, could you make batteries out of the ship?
That would actually be so sick.
Can you imagine we're all fighting and Kitty's playing the long game and just like dismantling the ship behind us?
Steal their mast while they're not looking.
It's like a Looney Tunes bit where they disassemble the entire boat and reassemble it somewhere else.
Yeah.
I take 6 seconds to disassemble the little piece of railing next to me and create batteries.
The bunny, to be clear, not something to store electricity.
Yeah. I'm gonna create batteries as a force ballista because Kitty is smart enough not to create a flamethrower on the ship made out of wood.
Thank you.
Sure.
Do it.
If we can
Do
avoid
it.
more
Set the
fire
ship
in
on
combat,
fire.
I'd really appreciate it.
Are you a battlesmith or an artillerist?
I am a
Artillerist, right?
Yeah. I am going to, with my bonus action, have batteries send out little force ballistas at the... Oh, I can't reach the red guy all the way up north because Jem is in the way.
Please do not.
I can't reach.
You don't need
You're good
to
at
start
dodging.
marking all of us off on your hit list, okay?
Behold friendly fire part 2.
I don't have a
The
batteries
friendliest
token.
of fire.
Oh, let me give you something to move around.
Can it
Can
be
we
Joe
have another
Jonas?
carrot?
If I spawn batteries right under me, would they be able to hit the green guy at the bottom left?
Oh, that blends in incredibly. I was gonna give you a little cannon icon, but instead
We
I'm gonna
cannot
give
see
you
her.
a jar of honey.
Okay. Oh, cause batteries are so sweet. My little
Don't ask me
killing
why I
machine.
have these tokens.
I'll have batteries spawn right under me. From there, can they hit the green guy?
Yeah, I'd say that's clear enough.
I have a quick question for Elaine. Does batteries have heat-seeking missiles?
No,
Oh, can we change that?
unfortunately. I can ask the DM later. That is a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
These are D8s. That is going to be 14 points of force damage.
Nice.
Nice. That is another significant injury as you see this this person is bleeding fairly heavily, not immediately fatally, but you know, will be with a couple of more of those hits. Let's see. Gem, your go.
Hi. So first off, I'm gonna just roll just past Terran really quick, not that far. And I would like to try and shove the red guard off of the ship.
Sure.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll a roll to attack.
Red guard. I prefer Argonian.
Anyway.
I don't know what game he's referring to anymore.
Skyrim.
Is it an unarmed strike?
Yes, unarmed strike. Or it would be a grapple, I think, technically. John?
Are you trying to shove?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe shove is just like a strength-based melee attack.
Yeah.
So unarmed strike? Or just strength? Doesn't matter, both are bad.
I would do unarmed strike personally,
Okay.
but
It's contested athletics, and they can use athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, okay. Well, I got a nat one, so I'm going to use a luck point to re-roll that.
Yes. Gem's noodle arms are just really noodly today.
Would you say they're like lasagna or ramen?
So
Like
it's
overcooked
acrobatics, you said?
instant ramen.
Otai.
It's like udon at best.
athletics for you, and then
Athletics for
or
me?
yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure you can't be acrobatics? What if I do like a sick cartwheel into the shove?
No, it's still gonna
You
be a
could try
shove.
to convince them to shove you instead.
The defender can do acrobatics or athletics. It's their choice.
But I had to do athletics.
But
Yes.
the offender has to do athletics.
Okay, well, it's a 15.
Okay, 15. Ooh, I rolled really well.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
use a luck point and have you re-roll that.
sure. I'll even use a different die. I'll use
Use
your
one of
die.
mine.
Oh, same number, if you believe it or not.
I can't believe you done this.
It was the liquid core one too, which is notoriously rolls really
I
badly.
really can't believe you done this.
I know, right? My dice like hate everyone, me included. So it's just nothing ever turns out the way I want it to. It would be really funny if you shoved this guy overboard, but alas, Gem's weak little noodle arms cannot.
Okay. Well,
Anything else?
I mean, there's not much else I can do, unfortunately. So I'm just going to stay in his melee, but move just on the other side of him, and hoping to signal to Terran. Have you heard of flanking? It will give you. It will help you.
Yeah, sure. Okay, and then it is the guy with the plaid shirts turn.
Boots with the fur.
Who is next to Ladril and Patches. And this person will smack Ladril. She's right in front of us.
No!
That is bad and not so bad. And one will hit and one will not hit because it was expectedly really bad.
God, this is gripping.
You see this person already had the longsword out. This person continues to use their longsword to smack Ladril twice. Or rather cut. It's not really a smack. For really good. 7 points of damage. She is hurt. Not dying, but hurt.
Ladrillis?
Yes.
Oh my god, girly.
After this guy has his 2 attacks, you guys hear a stampede of feet as
Yes, it worked.
what? As many more guards in similar outfits with similar equipment flood out from below deck, and you see 10 of them come out at this time. And
What the fuck? He said 4!
What?
Didn't he say 4?
Yeah?
That's what they said.
They said 4 guards.
Yeah, but there's more people on the ship.
No, they're just dumb as fuck. What kind of surveillance is that?
How can you do surveillance on a ship that's traveling?
With all these
You get someone on the ship.
additional guards, you hear somebody shout, "Surrender, pirates, or be killed where you stand." And that is where we're going to take our break.
Well,
Ooh, maybe I should have summoned batteries as a flamethrower.
We will be back in some amount of time. Take a break with us. Or not. Don't do what we say, I guess.
you're independent. You don't need to listen to authority.
We can't tell you what to do.
We're not your real dad.
Well, 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 look who came crawling back. Me. I crawled after you. I watched where you went, and I crawled all the way here because my legs don't work. Well, you'll notice you're only halfway through the podcast, and that's because I keep the other one on my person in case of events like this. I also keep on me some information. That if you want to learn more about the podcast with character art and fun facts and such, you can find them on Beholding Out for a Hero on Instagram, all one word. Anyway, I'm sure you're looking for this, the second half of the podcast. Well, you can't have it unless you... No, hey, no. Ah! Where are you going? No, I crawl really slow. Don't you know, my arms hurt. They're broken from working in the mines. I broke all my fingers in the machinery in the shops. Get back here, that's mine. You need to pay for that. Well, it's free.
All right, welcome back from break. I need to write a script for myself. Okay. As you guys are surrounded by this new batch of guards, you can see that you are easily outnumbered. While this is happening, who is near?
How many boys have rushed?
Another 10, with footsteps indicating more.
Oh no. Oh no.
Gem and Kitty, since you are probably facing...
And Taryn.
Probably Miki, and Taryn. No, not Taryn. Taryn can't face himself.
Oh.
Gem, Miki, and
Maybe
Kitty.
he has to one of these days and really examine his motivations in life.
You guys, since you are looking where, presumably where the people are rushing in towards, you also see Taryn, and you see a look of recognition cross his face as he rushes over to the side and yells, "We were wrong. It's House Kundarak."
Oh no!
Not that one.
And then
For the audience at home who maybe is not as well read on Eberron lore, what does that mean? We're the house of?
you'll find out soon enough. Along with the rest of the players who aren't super familiar with this house. Kitty and Gem, you probably can hear faint bits of someone shouting back as you hear the familiar voice of Vasilica. Please roll a perception check for me.
That's a 13.
That's a dirty, stinky, absolutely odorous little 20.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys both hear Vasilica say, "It's too hot. We'll come back for you. Hang in there."
Shut up. She's abandoning us?
She's abandoning her boyfriend.
You hear Taryn
No,
say,
they're not dating. We checked.
"Yeah, you did check." Somebody inside checked that. Taryn responds with "I don't know if they're gonna be letting us live." And there is no response after that. As you guys are surrounded by people, you get a lot of calls to drop your weapons. And do you guys? Yeah, you see that
We're giving up that easy.
10 more people rush out, and
What is that, 20 total now?
20 some.
Or bar.
As
Sure,
you
yeah.
you see Terran follow your lead and drop his weapon as well. And he just kind of looks to the ground. They all make a relatively loose circle around you, backing you guys into one area near the side of the ship.
We could jump.
Yeah.
You guys gonna jump?
But the problem is,
No.
we're not moving that fast.
I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just saying we could.
Yeah.
I would sink to the bottom, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
But you don't need to breathe.
I could just sink to the bottom and walk out, like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mhm.
As you guys are being circled, you also see that all of these guards also have crossbows on them, so jumping is
Yeah.
not particularly helpful in this case. You would think, maybe? I don't know. How good are you at dodging arrows?
In sinking armor, probably not great.
You can see another person come out with this flood of people who is dressed looking like a higher rank than the rest of them. And
Do
looks...
I recognize them?
I don't think so. I don't think Gem's
They're not
largely...
part of her 86%.
Yeah, were they one of the 86 heirs to a dragon-barked house that I've canoodled with?
No, this isn't an heir, and they're too low ranking for Gem.
Have I canoodled with them?
I don't know, Patches, have you?
No. He's not one for canoodling.
You see another person who approaches with a different, what do you call it, insignia? Like the thing that denotes rank. Hers is different.
Okay.
And
Hers.
yes, you hear somebody say to her as she walks past, Captain, these people attacked the ship. And she, looking at all of you, you can see that she wears her uniform neatly. She's got a square face, and her hair is buzz cut short. She's got dark features and looks at you all with a serious look.
Okay, let's roll,
Ooh,
y'all.
She's a 4.
9's on both dice.
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
Nice.
Nice.
Patches is the only one that isn't super into this woman.
She scans all of you and then focuses on Terran as she says, Terran Agrippa Shire. I didn't think I would see you. Bold of you to attack this ship. Although, where's the rest of your crew?
Is Agrippa the middle name, or is it full Agrippa Shire is the full last name?
Looking at you guys, she says, very new recruits, I see it.
I'm sorry, I didn't learn his full legal name before I took the job. Is that a problem, ma'am?
Oh my god.
I also didn't sign a prenup in case this went poorly.
Well, welcome to the crew, I guess. It is a middle name, by the way. And you gotta just
So
see
is Agrippa the middle name?
Agrippa is the middle name.
Okay.
You can see Tara just kind of like look at you all like is this really happening?
That's how most people look at us.
And is it Shire with a Y or an I? Also, is it spelled with like an E? Or, how are we...
She ignores you as she focuses on Terran and says, where's Vasilica?
Ooh.
And he says nothing.
I whispered to Jem, are we in the middle of someone else's love-hate relationship?
Ooh, I hope so. Could I insight check to see what the T is?
Have these two canoodled?
Have they canoodled? Ooh, is Vasilica the
What's
other woman?
What's the noodle
Is it a-
status?
Love triangle?
Is it
Yeah.
a love rhombus?
For all of you nosy Nancys, go ahead and roll an insight check.
Oh, motherfucker, I was born a Nancy.
Remember that time Nico thought we would pursue that plot line with captured people? And we were like, no, because they weren't hot?
Yeah.
You guys forgot to roll how hot they were.
Yeah, we just didn't care.
Oh, that's a nat one.
I got a 16.
Nice.
16. Gem?
7.
Patches?
10.
Okay. Kitty, you are the only one who knows with certainty. Everyone else, you could be either way. Or you're certain of whatever you want to believe.
Oh, for sure. For
They
sure.
have definitely fucked.
Kitty, you have the feeling that they have crossed paths professionally at least once, maybe twice.
Is that what they're calling it
It seems
nowadays?
to be that Taryn is more infamous than he has a personal relationship with her.
But does Vasilica have a personal relationship
Yeah.
with her?
You don't know this stranger well enough to, immediately judge her intonations when she's asking about Vasilica.
That's not a no.
Where's Vasilica? She didn't go like, where's your little side piece, huh?
You hear her say, no matter, lock them all up. And then as the rest of the guards go to arrest you and take your belongings from you, you hear her say, as this is happening, for your repeated crimes against House Kunderek and many other crimes, you will be reported to Rote to stand trial, where you will most likely be hanged.
Y'all, we're going to
Do we
Rome.
care about him enough?
I
don't give a
do.
shit about this guy.
Are we included in that?
Yes, you guys are all being arrested.
But are we all being hanged?
She looks to Taryn as she is saying this, so.
Oh, okay.
We gave this guy away for you, and this is how you're gonna treat us.
Oh.
You're turning him in?
Yeah! What, you think I made all that noise on accident?
What about the rest of Vasilica's crew? Where are they?
They scuttled off once you got this guy. I thought you wanted the big fish.
And she looks to some of her crew as they look back at her and said, they were attacking together, ma'am.
Yeah, we had to sell it. The rest of their crew was watching. They were waiting for us to give a signal. We had to make it look like we were really hurting you.
Roll a deception check for me,
Can I
Patches.
assist?
What are you doing to assist?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna walk up and go, we're with the Sharn Watch well. We've been looking into this group for a while now, trying to figure out if they are indeed trafficking human beings as we have previously suspected.
Okay, Patches, make a straight roll, please.
God damn it, Jem.
It could have been worse! Nico just doesn't like me having the flair.
Don't let me down now. Oh, let me down now.
No.
Oh.
Oh, well, you're going in dice jail. That's 10.
Can we all pretend we don't know Patches?
She says, we can discuss this later. Put them all on the hold, and then spread out and look for the others. As you get escorted down to the lower deck of the ship.
If you want directions, we do know where they're staying.
And they ignore you as they do as they're told and put you guys, walk you down past the crew. What's my call?
Quarters?
Crew quarters?
Yes, thank you. Crew quarters. Down.
I know that from
further.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Not sponsored.
Into the bottommost level of the ship. You can see at this lowest level, there are small cells lined up against the wall of the ship, and they put you each in one as they look a little bit small to be holding more than one person. And they, all of you guys no longer have your weapons or your items or your bags.
Do I have batteries still?
Wait, my rocks.
Batteries, Batteries looks like a rabbit. They arrest
Yeah.
batteries too and put them in a different cell.
Oh, he's in a cage.
Do I get to keep my armor?
Yes, you get to keep your armor. They're not stripping you. They're just taking your stuff.
They're taking my 79 gold pieces.
Yeah. If anybody is paying attention to where the stuff is going, the stuff is brought down and stored in a side room on the same level. When you guys are locked in the cell, you can see that there is a complex-looking lock on the door itself that gives a slight glow as it latches shut.
Fuck.
I'm gonna look at Taryn, and I'm gonna go, 100 men, huh?
And he looks at you but doesn't say anything.
Taryn, did you know? Did you know it was a setup?
If it was a setup, he wouldn't be here.
He doesn't say anything to you guys.
Well, if he didn't know, then he can't not be here.
I mean, I guess, did it occur to you that maybe it was a setup? Have you irritated Vasilica lately? Maybe messed up on a mission? Because if so, I'll help you.
Why do you think I would tell anything to you guys so ready to sell us out?
Oh, honestly, you think I was gonna sell you out?
It sure sounded like it.
That's called step 1 of an escape plan. We get on the good side, we get you out of here. Jesus, it's like, have you ever done mercenary work before?
Patches, are you being honest or not?
No.
Either way, roll according what's it called? Relevant persuasion roll for me, please, or
Okay.
charisma roll. Sorry.
Can I cast Bardic Inspiration
No,
on it?
unless you want to be real obvious.
That's gonna be a 6.
He just glares at you.
You know, it's deserved. What is the distribution? Like, we're paired up, right?
No, you guys are all in single cells, single
Oh,
file along the wall of the ship.
Got it.
Is there anyone watching us?
Yeah, you can see that there are 2 guards at the stairs, and there is 1 guard in front of the side room that they put your belongings in.
How close are they to, like, any of the, well, you know what? Maybe it's not a great idea to try and escape at the moment.
I feel like escaping would be easier when we've made landfall. If I'm being perfectly honest.
Right now, we're not in the best spot.
Or even in open water would be better than this.
We also don't know how to get out. Like, we don't have thieves' tools.
Also, there are just a lot of people ready to punch the shit out of us. My plan was to cast command and have them open one of the cells, and then whoever's in there could, like, try and chain that. But then, you know, they might alert people, and then we'll be back in the cell again pretty quickly.
I do have thieves' tools. They're just in a different room. Plus, these are magic locks, aren't they?
Maybe.
They glowed. That's a little weird.
Would I have a pair of tools in batteries? Or not?
Bust him open like a piggy bank.
No, I don't. I don't think so. You don't
Yeah, that's
frequently
fair.
store things in batteries, so I'm gonna say if you want to put something in batteries, you have to say so beforehand.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Also,
fair.
this is the cell lineup. Ladril is on one end next to Patches, who is next to Kitty, who is next to Taryn, who is next to Jem, who is next to Miki, who is next to Batteries on the other end.
Oh, good. Me and Taryn are next to each other.
Oh, hang on. Brain blast.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I turn to Ladril and I kind of whisper and say, "You could turn into something real small, right?"
Yeah, she whispers back to you and says, "Yes, I can still turn into a bird."
All right. Well, if we need that, we might need that. Keep it in your brain.
But where would I go? What would I do? Who can I call?
Ghostbusters. Could you turn into like a little rat and like go grab the thieves' tools and drag them over to Jem?
I think would be able to turn into a mouse, you know, and sneak by while they're not looking.
All right. We're not going to make any moves yet. We don't want to be rash
Okay.
because this is already our second chance and you usually don't get those.
And
It's true.
whose stuff has the thieves' tools? Where am I
It'd be
looking?
Jem. It'd be Cecilia's stuff.
Okay.
Mine would also have these tools.
Or Peggy with the Daisies.
And she nods and agrees and sits back. Alrighty. So you hear from above deck quite a bit of hustle and bustle as people are disembarking on their little rowboats, searching the area, and you can tell. I don't know. You wouldn't have windows. You can't tell, but the ship is currently not moving. It seems like, from what you can tell, it has come to a stop.
I feel like you can usually feel ships moving, so.
Does it feel like we're still on the water?
It does feel like you're still on the water. You do get the
Okay.
Gentle rock of just being on the waves.
Would I know approximately how many days travel we would be from Rote?
Roll a intelligence check.
Just to get a general, feeling of how much time we might have. Gem is decently smart. I just don't play her as smart. That's going to be a 15.
Nice. You are guessing, Gem, that it's maybe about half a week,
Okay.
maybe less, due to the size of this ship. This ship could go pretty fast.
Well, it's been a really cool campaign that we've been able to play. I just want to thank everyone for listening.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So fun. Literally, we all need to get new dice. Every single one of us.
Wait, I rolled really good this whole time.
We all need to get new dice. They're going to be poisoned. It's like Chernobyl. Dice rolls over here.
What are y'all doing in the meantime?
I'm going to just lay down on the floor.
Yeah?
I'm gonna... Wait, who's on my other side? Batteries?
Batteries and Gem are surrounding you.
We're always watched, right? So you can't really be like, well, what's the plan, you guys?
Yeah. There are guards a little ways away. So if you talk quietly to the person next to you, they're not going to be able to hear you. But they're not right up next to you against the bars. So also, I don't know if I said, but while they were taking your stuff, they also had chained your hands and your feet, and these look like ordinary manacles.
What the fuck?
Ordinary ones.
Yes, as opposed to the special door.
God, I have to use the little boy's room.
You get ignored.
Do we have chamber pots and things like that? What are the essentials given to us?
So far, there's nothing.
God, can I at least have a smoke, please?
And you hear one of the guards say, "Shut up."
Please. I have reverse asthma.
Reverse asthma.
It gets better when you smoke.
I lean over to Gem and whisper, let me know when something's about to happen. And then I sit down in the middle of my cell.
What are the bars made out of? They iron?
Roll a intelligence check.
Sure. God, this die is going in dice jail.
How many dice have you put in dice jail?
It's the same one. I didn't put it in dice jail for some reason. It's gonna be a 5.
They are metal. Some sort of finely crafted metal, from what you can tell. And you're guessing from the glow of the door that it's got some sort of enchantment on it.
Who's the nearest guard to me?
The nearest guard to you would be one of the two near the stairs upwards.
Can I whistle and beckon one over?
You can try.
Just want to talk. That's all.
They don't make any movement to go towards you.
I just, I have a better deal than seeing us all hang. That's all. Would suit you better.
Save it for later, lady.
Okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I have a special diet. Can you please bring me my bag so I can eat my food?
Okay, that one's real. That one's actually real.
Yeah, that one's legit.
You can hear the guard that's towards the door holding your stuff that says, "Can you all just shut up?"
Okay, but I will. But that one is real. She does need her special food.
No.
Well, it's gonna be your funeral, pal.
Yeah, that's really not gonna go well.
There's not gonna be a lot of you left. Hey, oh, hey.
It's not even that.
Guard
She's
says,
just gonna have a
"What's that
really
mean?"
upset stomach if she doesn't eat it.
Well, I tried, and then I'm gonna command batteries to use Force Ballista on the lock.
On the lock. Okay, sure.
Are we doing things? Are we making him an escape?
Let's see how
I-
she does first.
Forgot that this is a possibility. So yeah, go ahead and roll for an attack, please.
That's going to be a 25.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yes, something's happening. Get up, get up.
17 points of force damage, if that matters.
Sure. Yeah. That's a lot of fucking force damage. You see this door very, very heavily bend. One of the hinges pops clear off, and it is like as if the front half of the door were peeled downwards. And immediately, two of the guards shoot you.
Why me? Batteries cast it. Did the attack.
Because you had to command batteries to do something, right?
Does it have to be verbal?
It didn't say it has to be verbal.
That's gonna be a 20-something to hit and a... It's bad. 12?
12 doesn't hit.
Okay. And... that's gonna be 6 points of piercing damage, as you hear the last guard blow a whistle as well.
Kitty.
Give me my food.
No one makes logical decisions when they're hungry anyways.
She gets real hangry, y'all.
You see a rush of people flood downward, and yeah, they're gonna start to attack you and batteries.
Oh my god, just through the bars?
Yeah, they can shoot you like fish in a barrel, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Kitty!
Wait, they're gonna attack even though I made it clear all I want is my food?
Yeah,
I don't think they care, bro.
you're breaking down doors, man.
I told them I would stop if they gave me my food.
I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like you're just trying to get an excuse to get your bag. Which, is sus. I will let... let's see. I'll let you and batteries do one more thing before I roll for the other guards that are coming down here.
I mean, I said give me my food, but there's nothing else I can do. You took away all my stuff.
Do you want batteries to do anything?
I mean, all I wanted was to, have them give me my food. I didn't ask them to give me my bag. I said give me my food.
But you would need to get your bag, right?
No, they can open my bag.
They'd have to think about getting you your food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think probably wouldn't work anyway.
They don't know that.
No, they don't.
They didn't try.
They're gonna reach in and find an empty bag.
I think the way a bag of holding works is if you're not thinking of something, you grab something random.
If you think of the thing, then you grab that thing, but you can also turn it inside out, and it'll dump everything on the floor.
My rocks! Don't do this, Kitty!
So whether or not they know that is, already. If batteries isn't doing anything else,
Can I do something?
sure.
Fine, I'll just say I'll be as annoying as I can be until you give me my food, and then I'll touch the bars and I'll make it smell like horrible, horrible rotten eggs.
I want to throw my hands up in like Chris Pratt dealing with dinosaurs, and say, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa! The girl's just hungry. You just bring her some food, she stops."
Patches, can you roll a persuasion check for me?
Yeah, of course I can. Of course I can do that for you, Nico. And you want it to be bad, right? The lower the better?
I'm hoping it's good. I'm really hoping for all of you
not.
guys.
How does a 22 suit you?
Nice.
Yes.
Thank
Very
God.
good. Thank God. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I have to kill a kitty right here.
You can bust up the rabbit, but leave the girl.
They do just that. They destroy batteries, and then they, like, Patches, you can tell that the guard who is near the door with all your stuff is convinced as they say, yeah, do that. Destroy the rabbit. Where is your food?
Just open my bag and think about jerky. There's just jerky and rocks in there anyways. I'm not gonna eat the rock.
And glitter.
It's a bag of holding, so you're not going to be able to get anything else out of it. There's not much in there, honestly.
Could you give me a rock?
As far as I know, it's a bunch of rocks.
The guard goes in and finds Kitty's bag and returns with 2 pieces of jerky and throws it at you through the bars.
Okay, I'll sit there and I'll chew on it. I'll just mutter like, it's not that hard. I just want my food.
I'm going to go over to where Kitty's bars are, just go, Peggy, you got to be smarter about when you shoot stuff.
I'm hungry,
Patches,
man.
as you are looking at Kitty, previously, where Terran was just sitting down, kind of like arms on his legs and head on his arms, he is now looking at you guys like halfway horrified.
Oh, bite me.
I'm gonna
A
look
little
over.
judgy.
I'm gonna look over Taryn and to Kitty and just go, Kid, are you all right?
Yeah. Why?
Because you just got shot.
Oh, give me a hand.
What? This? No, it doesn't. It's fine.
Pulls out an arrow.
Peggy, come here.
Why?
I'm going to make it so you're not hurt anymore.
I'm not hurt. It's fine.
You are bleeding a little bit.
Do it, Herschel.
Is this why when you threw acid on Herschel, you thought it was completely appropriate?
Yeah.
Do you feel
I see.
pain?
I mean, this is just this is a flesh wound. It's fine.
All right.
I'm gonna turn to Taryn and go, do you see what I had to deal with?
Yeah, y'all are fucked up.
I resent that. I've been perfectly normal this whole time.
And he looks at you and he says, I'm sure it just hasn't come out yet.
Or are you hungry, Taryn? Do you want some food? And I'll offer some jerky.
No.
Don't eat
Don't
it.
take it. Don't.
Don't take
Don't
it.
do it.
Once you take it,
And
you
he
can't
kind
go
of
back. I'm just
squints
letting
at
you know.
that and looks at the rest of you and says, why?
Jem's just
You
gonna
don't
go,
wanna
it's
know.
people.
We can't actually. Oh, never mind.
Right.
Like, for real. The one time I'm telling the truth to this man, and he doesn't believe me. Actually, no, this is the second time. I was telling the truth when I thought you were really hot. Just letting you know. And now you see why I'm so desperate to get married and head away from this group. Because they're all a bunch of crazies.
Jim, you are probably the worst out of all of us.
You're so right.
And when Jem's like, I'm so desperate to get married, you gotta see Taryn like, whoa, with his face. Doesn't say anything though.
But who's Jem? This is Cecilia.
Yeah, you're right.
Can I start telling a story?
Sure.
Can I start telling a very detailed, dramatic, embellished story about how Jem and Nyx met and fell in love and got engaged?
This is all a fucking lie, by the way.
No,
All of it.
I'll tell mostly the truth, like 65%.
I don't believe a word of it.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah. You can roll an
I'll
insight
roll one
check.
too, but
Yeah.
I don't believe. If I do bad, I just fully don't believe any of it.
I guess I'll make a check.
No, you set the DC.
I got a really stinky, dirty, gross, roachy 20.
Roachy. What'd you get, John?
I got a 14.
And you set the
Okay.
DC, Raina.
I mean, I'll set it at
Was it a
I'll set it
3?
at 15 because it's sprinkled with both
Yeah.
truth and lies. So
It's
I'll send
somewhat
it.
truthful with embellishments.
Yeah, it's mostly just like hyperbolic and sounds a bit like an episode of like The Real Housewives of Sharn or something, it has that element to it that's like really unbelievable, but at the same time, since y'all know where Jem came from, it's like, is it out of the realm of possibility? That's debatable.
I'm gonna be like, Jem, you just said he told you I love you for the first time in 3 different scenarios.
Well, to be fair, they did say I love you for the first time in 3 different scenarios. So it was really dramatic. I mean, my personal favorite was when it was raining and they took my hand and were like, Jem, you were the worst person I've ever met. I mean, how do how can you top that? It's so good. I'm going to drop the fake name, by the way. I get too into the storytelling and I just say Jem.
Yeah, you guys have been dropping the fake names, so it's not that,
Shocking.
yeah, it's kind of obvious.
How's my connection with my lieutenant going? Are we more than a mile away from him?
Let me pull up the map. 2 seconds.
Do some quick
Do a
math.
quick-
Let Nico
Quick
remember that
measurement.
you have a unicorn. Again.
I will say that you are a little more than a mile away, because this river is actually quite wide.
I'm going to lay down in such a way that, like, my back is flat on the floor, but my legs are, like, propped up against the wall.
Yeah.
Like, total pinup girl pose, and just start regaling everyone with every single story I have, like, how I was attacked by a gnoll, and, how I worked in the Lazar Principalities, and, maybe even drop some tasty tidbits about my secret past.
Jem's pinup jail cell calendar.
I just want to, like, at least keep it entertaining. I just want to secretly entertain the guards as well. Like, even if they're ignoring me, I want them to be like, ooh, this is good tea, though. Because they're bored.
Yeah. Sure. You guys listen to Jem's story for, let's see.
12
4
hours.
days.
A little while before you, maybe an hour, maybe 2, maybe a little more. None of you guys have any timekeeping devices on you, and you cannot see the sun. So it's really anyone's guess at this moment. Unless everyone wants to roll, like, no, I'm not going to let that happen. That's going to take too much time.
Roll.
Too bad.
Roll.
Eventually, you feel the footsteps of a bunch of people as they reboard the ship. Nobody gets added to the cells across from you, so there's that. And then you feel the ship lurch and begin to move in some direction, occasionally turning as needed. Sailing for another while. Eventually, it does turn to nighttime. I don't know if you guys all just rest in your cells once you are tired, or if you guys discuss watches.
Do they at least feed us?
You guys would have probably attacked after dinner, and it is the middle of the night, so no.
I could re-summon my lieutenant here.
You can. You can resummon your lieutenant.
I don't know that that's anything, but I could do it.
Once the ship begins to move, Ladril leans over to Patches and says, "Do we have a plan?"
I'm not sure we do. Even if we get out of here, we have to deal with, 100 guards?
Yeah, you're right.
We saw 10, 20. Shit, I can't believe we got you messed up in this, Ladril. I'm so sorry.
Excuse me.
Yeah, the guard near the door says, "What do you want?"
I have something I need to tell the lady.
the captain?
Yeah.
What?
And he walks a little down the aisle towards Ladril, looking at the others, who shrug at him,
Yeah.
and says, "I'll go ask," and goes upstairs. One of the guards that was near the stairs takes the post near your stuff. Soon after this guard leaves, another one, a different guard, reappears at the base of the stairs.
You know, if you guys are looking for this guy's companions, why are you leaving? Seems a little silly.
Patches, can you roll another persuasion check?
Sure.
It's gotta be better than the last one.
No, it's not.
Oh,
What'd you get?
fine.
I don't want to tell you.
If it was double digits, I would have gave it to you, but I guess not.
It's in that one.
Is that the same die again?
Nope, that's a new one.
Is it one of the ones I gave you?
No, I don't think so.
John, your dice really, really hate you. They really, really hate you.
I'm trying to play Patches as a competent man, and it's simply not happening.
You know, sometimes it's just not in the cards.
Even the D&D universe knows you're a new grad.
Aw.
It hurts, but it's true.
After a moment, you see the higher ranking woman descend the stairs, and she's accompanied by a handful of guards, and she looks at Patches. She walks up to Patches' cell and says, "You have information for me?"
It was Kitty, wasn't it?
No, it was Patches that said that he would sell them out.
Yeah, Kitty said she wanted to talk to the captain, though.
Oh.
It's like, that one.
I got confused. Okay. She looks at the both of you, I guess, since you guys are conveniently next to each other, and says, "What is it you wanted to speak about?"
Can that guy leave? And then Kitty will head nod to Taryn.
No. Unfortunately, that is not an option.
I think she'd be more inclined to let the rest of us go, but she won't give him up.
No, I don't mean give him up. I just mean put him in a different room while I talk.
Let me give you the truth of what we were actually doing.
Can you do it? in
We got a
rap?
tip.
Sorry.
No, I can only rap one thing. You know that. We got a tip about some people that were doing some kidnappings.
Patches,
We went to-
can you roll a persuasion check for me?
I'm telling her the truth. Nat 20.
Nice!
Fuck
Nice.
you.
Yeah!
And then halfway through your sentence, she puts her hand up, like, for you to stop talking, and says, "Do you promise to be civil?"
I will be civil.
And she motions for the guard to unlock your cell, but not your chains. She walks you upstairs into the crew quarters.
Just me?
Just you.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. When he walks by, I'm gonna go, be careful.
And alone, you and 5 other guards, along with the captain woman, stand around the crew quarters. And she says, "Okay, go on."
Can I get my pipe?
Your what?
My pipe.
We'll see how useful this information is, and then you might get it after.
That's fair. Alright, here's the deal. We got a tip that some people were doing some kidnapping along the road near the hilt. And we went there to investigate because we met up with one of those people. Long story. I'm not going to go into that part. It took like 3, 4, we could say several episodes of action-packed adventure. And so we went to investigate, and what we found was this makeshift sort of wooden collective hut, a little town that a lot of people were in. That's where we met the fella down there. Apparently, they were planning on robbing ships as they went through. They were going for one of the different dragon-marked houses, the House of Passing. They were trying
As
to
they
take
are
one of their
known to
ships.
do.
Yeah, take all their stuff. Scuttle it. We were planning on sort of helping, admittedly, but the goal was to figure out what they were doing, if they were trying to take people. really, we didn't trust them as far as we could throw them. And to be fair, I could probably throw them pretty far.
Doesn't that mean you trust them a lot?
You're not even here.
The like way he said that, like, you sicken me.
Do you have any proof or anyone outside of your group who can confirm this story?
Only my word.
And a drink.
I mean, there's a guy. Listen, there's this town. You know Sean. If you ever in Sean, look for the Wet Eagle. They got hot eats and soft beds.
How is this relevant?
There's a guy there that could vouch for me. He wouldn't, but he could.
We literally swore him to silence, y'all.
Roll a persuasion check.
I got a nat 20 already, Nico.
He disconnected.
For the list.
He straight up, he rolled so bad he left.
God! I'm sorry, I peaked my mic a lot.
I can't stop laughing. I can't breathe.
Well, look who
What'd
decided
you get,
to
John?
come back.
I got a nat 1.
Okay.
Is this a new die?
Yeah. It's the one that just rolled me a nat 20.
Ooh. She's heavy-handed.
It had
this
to
one.
make up for it.
Okay. She looks like she believes part of your story, but not all of it.
The Wet Eagle, are you for real, for real?
It
What
sounds
sort
fake.
of stupid
Who
name?
Who even names their shops after moist birds?
I don't know, man. I didn't pick it.
She doesn't say that.
There's also the soggy chicken. They have delicious food. Not sponsored. That one's not sponsored.
They won't vouch for him.
If we were to let you go with a liaison, do you think you can make contact with Vasilica again?
I have a man on the inside. A horse. I have a unicorn. I have a man on the inside.
So is it a man or a horse or a unicorn?
All three.
It's kind of all three.
Can you just speak normally, please?
I have a horse that I can talk to using my mind, and he's on the inside.
That can't be the weirdest thing ever. This is a magical world.
She's trying really hard to believe you.
Listen, I know that there's a lot to believe. You know what? Hang on. I undo my helmet and reveal my teddy bear head.
But what if they're bounty hunters, bro?
She is shocked.
And I just say, look, it only gets weirder from here. You're gonna have to trust me at least a little bit.
Okay. So this unicorn.
Also, please don't tell anyone you saw me here. And I put it back on.
Why? What do you have to hide?
Oh, you know, I tried to bust a smuggling ring. They're still looking for me.
And what's your name?
Oh no. Brother.
Bob?
Bob, who tried to bust the smuggling ring.
Yeah. Some people call me Herschel, but my friends call me Bob.
And this friend at the Moist Hawk
Wet Eagle.
What, like a part of your people trying to bust the smuggling ring?
No, fully separate. He's his own guy. I just needed a character reference.
Okay, well, what can your horse do for us?
It can speak to me, and if I assume... My assumption is that they think they got a free horse out of this, so they're going to take it back with them. Little do they know, it's a magical horse that can speak to me telepathically.
So if we get you close enough to your horse, you'll know where they are.
Within a mile. Not a nautical mile, a fantasy mile.
I'm scared to call this. Call for another persuasion roll.
Do it, Nico.
Pull the trigger.
Don't be a coward.
John, can you please roll me one last persuasion roll?
You know I can.
He says one last, like he's not gonna make you roll another one.
You're asking for someone who just arrested you to, tote you around to find a magical unicorn that you can speak to in their mind.
That's an 18.
Nice.
Yay!
Holy moly.
If you give me a chance, I can prove to you that I have good intentions. If you have any sick or injured, I can heal them. You guys have a magical healer on board?
That is convincing. She says, "You heal our people, and I'll give you 3 days to find your horse. You tell us where to go."
We only need 2. Keep it 3. That was just sort of a brag.
It's like, what are you doing?
None of you guys can hear this,
I know.
but
If you want to bust these guys, you're gonna need us.
you're not getting everyone.
I don't want the guy. He can stay.
Pick one. And it can't be the
One.
one with the pink hair.
You know, I would argue, but that makes perfect sense.
Who do you want?
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, no matter who you choose, one of us is gonna feel betrayed.
I want the elf.
Wow!
The one on the far end.
Patches is gonna go down and be like... Patches is gonna go down and be like, she made me only pick one of you guys, and she said it had to be this one.
I'm taking Ladril. She knows the area.
You know, that's fair.
I'm going to put you back in your cell. I'm going to talk to her. And if she says the same thing, you guys get 2 days.
That is reasonable.
Sorry, 3 days. I don't know why you would boast like that.
Yeah, 3 days. I would just want it to sound cool. If you need someone who's going to corroborate my story, she might not be the best one because we kind of picked her up on the way. You know what? It's fine. Yeah, it'll work.
She is the one who hired us for the kidnapping, so at least that part would be corroborated.
She kind of she's the one who led us here. She's not like part of they're sort of the central group.
You
the
know what? I'll
nuclear
figure it out
family,
myself.
The nuclear found family, and then she's sort of additional.
She's our neighbor.
She's a recent addition. I saved her during a pit fight.
And the 5 guards.
I was dressed in an I Heart Memphis jumpsuit. Have you been to Memphis? You gotta check out that trolley system. It's world class.
as 4 guards lead you back down, she turns to one and says, "It's like this guy's not even speaking common." As you get led back to your cell, it gets relocked, and everyone else sees Patches being led back down and Ladril being taken up, accompanied by the same 4 guards. And I think that's a good place to end it tonight.
Well, looks like you made it to the end of episode 23. Congratulations, and you didn't even have to pay a dime for me legs. Well, I'm sure that you left at least a 5-star review, left a comment on your podcast platform of choice, and maybe even told your own D&D party about the podcast, since it's only amateur, and, you know, word of mouth is the main way that it gets around. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, also, I need to thank the Wizards of the Coast for creating the framework of Dungeons & Dragons, and also Keith Baker for coming up with the world of Eberron, and also Rocco the Cat, just because I like him. Oh god. Beholding Out for a Hero releases bi-weekly, and you can find us mostly wherever podcasts are found, or the corner where I busk. You know, the one where you stole from me. It's more or less every time, but, you know, not all the time. You know, come back in 2 weeks for episode 24. You could steal that one too, you heartless bastard.